Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do my nails with me. So we're going to be doing Gel X stuff. These are just like regular press-ons. They're little French tips, but I took them out of the packaging once. But anyway, we're gonna do those. So let's get to it. Okay, I don't have a proper setup for this at the moment, but I have a little, can't even see it, but it's a little thing for the thing. Can't even talk today. So I've got all my products here, so let's do this. So I have been giving my nails a break from doing them. I was doing them for like 2 solid weeks. So the first step you're gonna do is push back your cuticles. Now this shouldn't take too long for me. Mine, I kind of trim every day. I try to anyway. But my nails are so brittle after I had regular press-ons on the other week, and it messes up like how your nails hold up. So I just push back the cuticles, and then I've got a little tool that we'll use to scrape them off. So it's just this little guy. Like, I don't have a nail drill or anything. I'm super basic, but we're just gonna take off. Like I said, there's not much for me just because I've been doing it as my upkeep, but sometimes it's a little uncomfortable. If you don't like getting your nails done, I wouldn't do it. But I've been my own nail tech for the last, I think, 2 years now. So I kind of started playing around with press-ons, and then it went into, well, I want to do acrylic, but acrylic is really hard for me. And I was going to cut off my nails and let them like kind of regrow, but I'm just going to leave the length and then cut them when I take these off. So the reason why I am doing my nails in the first place is because I have a family reunion on my fiance side. So next I'm just gonna file my nails a little bit, just because some of them have chipped, some of them have completely like started over. So like if you see my hand here, like there's all different lengths. Like I just had to cut a bunch off my thumb because of that. So there's not too much since I just did these yesterday, but I'll do a little filing of them. Yeah, so this hand is just about the same. Sorry, my hands are super shaky. And then, okay, now let's get into the fun part, the buffing. Okay, so I'm just using this buffing block, and then I just kind of scrape at it. I don't do too much, because I also use a dehydrator and a primer, which is really good because it'll help prep your nails and adhere to the glue that I'll use here. So Gel X, it's not even like a regular press-on nail. I mean, you can make them press-on nails, but the Gel X, like you adhere it, you cure it with a lamp, and bada bing, bada boom, you have nails. But if you do them from scratch, which I do a lot, they take a little longer. But I thought these would be fun because they're just super easy, and I don't have to do French tips because I am not good at French tips yet. So this is a great, like, I'm too lazy to do French tips essentially. So, and then I just brushed off everything with that. I'm gonna be a beauty guru. So this is my nail dehydrator. It's from Modelones, I think. So last time I did someone's nails, I completely like spilled half the bottle. I don't know if you guys can even see, onto my jeans I was wearing that day. Lucky enough, it didn't really do anything to them. But man, was I mad. So I had to deal with that. And I just cleaned those, like I just washed those jeans and like had everything ready, because I was going to a party later that day. I was so mad. But this stuff stinks, so if you don't like alcohol, that's pretty much what this is. But it works better than using like a nail, like using a cleansing wipe or anything, just because those sometimes like catch onto your buffed nail. So the next thing I'm going to use is this Modelones nail primer. This came in like a 2-pack, I think, on Amazon. So if you're wanting to get into nails, this stuff's actually really decent. But if you have like a Sally Beauty or like a nail store anywhere near you, they've got all this stuff too. So I have a Sally Beauty around where I live. I just don't like driving over to where it is. But they have some really good stuff. I've gotten a couple of nail polishes and stuff that I use when I do other people's nails, because I just started doing that on the side. I don't do it very often, but I like to play around. Like, I started getting into it for my sake. So now we're gonna take these guys out and see what sizes I am. So these ones, it's really hard to see, but they have the little like numbers on the very top, so you have to like clip those off. So I have nail clippers. So I'm gonna pick out my sizes and I'll be right back. Okay, I have itty bitty fingers. So all of the nails are slightly too big, like around my cuticle area. So I'm going to file them a little bit off camera, because if you get like the Gel X like glue on your actual like finger, it hurts really bad to get off. So I'm gonna do that before I actually apply them. Okay, so in this kit, it came with like their own gel adhesive. I'm actually going to be using my favorite one that I've been using for the entire time I've been doing this. It is the Les Mini Macaron Gel Extension Glue. This is my second bottle of it. I haven't even opened it. I use it all the time. So I'm hoping it pairs well, because sometimes like if you don't use what comes with whatever, it freaks out and doesn't react right. So we're gonna do that. Okay, I moved the camera. So this is my little UV light that I use when I just apply them. So all you have to do pretty much is just take your glue, take the one you're using. So I'm using the smallest one for my pinky finger. And then after you put all these on, you're supposed to cure them for about 60 seconds. I do a little bit longer, and sometimes I do like a top coat on the actual nail. So I just do a little tiny layer of glue on the actual finger, and then you just do a little bit. I'm shaking so bad today, I don't know why. And these look thin enough that they might like fall off faster. The ones I use are just the regular, you paint them yourself. So I let it sit for a hot second. I'm gonna turn this on so you'll see the little light, and then I put it down on a harder surface, so like, and then you let it seep up. Oh shoot, hold on. Until it goes on top of your finger, like on top of your fingernail. I don't like these little ones actually. This is like a first time use. But you make sure there's like no air bubbles or anything, so that it just cures it. I let it sit under there for a hot minute. So now it's not moving at all. So that's what that looks like on my first finger there that I'm doing. So I don't know why they have these on here, because they're just gonna fall off super easy. I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of this hand, and then we'll clip them and stuff. Okay, so one of these fell off. All you do is just snap them off. I don't see why they're on there, because they're not very strong. So like all you do is that, and they come off really easy. So this is my first time ever using this brand. I think it's just Kiss. Yeah, Kiss brand. But I mean, like, I have itty bitty fingers, and it took me forever just to file them down, and they look ginormous. Like, I have itty bitty fingers and like nail beds. So I'm gonna do the other hand off camera, and I'm gonna file these down, and we're gonna be done. So here are the nails. I have to fully cure them for 60 seconds still, but you can kind of see like my nail beds through it. I still think they're pretty decent, so you don't have to do a French tip nail. Okay, well that concludes today's video. So if you like what you see, go ahead and like the video or subscribe to my channel. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next upload. Bye guys.